things can get frozen, energy in the body, and not really frozen, but it gets a little bit sticky, as we've talked about. And what tapping does is, because we're saying that this in quotes negative thing, and we're pressing and stimulating these points on our body, it's calming our body down around the thing. So it's, when we've had trauma or phobias in the past, it's not like the thing hasn't happened anymore, but there's no charge in it. It's like we can think about it without going into fight or flight. Okay, beautiful. So that's what the tapping is. So when we do start to tap, you're going to repeat out loud, if you can, along with me. You can tap on either side of your body and you can use either hand. We'll do a couple tapping rounds. First, we say a negative thing. So we do a round of negative, and then we do a round of positive to start to get our body okay, feeling the good stuff too. We start to rewire our brain and heal our subconscious mind. I really love this modality. It's helped me so much through the years. So what I want to do is give it over to you for the next 60 seconds. What would you like to tap on? And you can write to me privately, or you can write in the chat. What are you going through? Do you want, you can be non-specific, like anxiety, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I want more money. I want more time for myself or family, anything that it is that you're challenged with right now. That way we'll know what to gear the tapping to. So don't be shy to send me a message directly. Thank you for sending these. Perfect. I'll wait one more minute just to see if I can gather a couple more. What area of your life could use healing? Beautiful. Thank you all for sharing your answers. Okay. And if for some reason while I'm talking, okay, perfect, something else comes up for you, pop it in the chat. Now, I'm going to use my intuition to guide us through this and tune into your energy to see what's going on at the same time. Trust yourself here. If a word comes to you that I'm not saying, talk over me. You know, my anxiety about, you can just be specific, or you can talk along with me and you'll get a lot of healing that way too. Beautiful. You guys are all sending in wonderful things that are all about very different things. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through each one and we'll make it a whole thing. We all come together because we have reflections of energies. We have very similar things in groups when we come together. So this will relate to you in some way, shape, or form, if not directly. Beautiful. All right, so take a deep breath. We're just going to do this for the next 5 minutes and then move into the meditation. Let everything go. A couple more deep breaths. And I want you just to notice how you feel. And whatever it is that you typed to me in the chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, you can write this down or you can remember. 10 being the worst, 1 being I have no problem, this isn't really bothering me right now. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 about the thing that you typed to me about? Or if you didn't type to me, whatever it is that you're going through in your life. Because that way we'll be able to see if it came down a couple, which it usually does. Okay, so having our number in mind, we're going to tap right here on the side of the hand. Let me make my screen big so you can all see. Okay, I'm going to tap on the side of the hand. This is the karate chop point. You can also do it like this where you're tapping both. Repeating after me. Even though I feel really sad because I'm experiencing a lot of loss in my life, I'm losing a lot of people. A lot of people around me are sick or passing away. It's a time of great sadness and loss for me. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though it's a time of sadness for me, I love and accept myself anyway. You're repeating out loud after me while you're tapping. Even though I'm experiencing sadness and depression, I love and accept myself anyway. It's also a time of great anxiety. I feel really stressed trying to juggle work, family, children, pandemic, so much overwhelm. But I love and accept myself anyway. Dealing with a lot of bad habits, addictions, and I can't seem to get to the bottom of it. But I love and accept myself anyway. And in the midst of this all, I want to love myself and accept myself anyway. Okay, so following along with me on the tapping points, top of the head, all this sadness and depression. I don't want to do anything. I feel apathetic. Eyebrow point, I feel really apathetic. I'm experiencing so much loss. It's too hard to handle sometimes. All this loss. My body can't handle this all at once. I kind of want to jump out of my body and run in a hole and hide. Too many of my friends are sick and dying. It's a lot to handle. I love a lot, which makes me feel a lot of loss also. All this sadness and all this depression, it's too much to handle. So let your body breathe as you move through this, welcoming in the feelings, tapping on these points. So we're releasing, we're letting our body know it's safe to feel this. Okay, we're feeling it and then we're letting it go. All this anxiety, my body's shaking, my cells are shaking, my hands are shaking. I can't handle this all. No human being should be expected to do all of this. And I feel so much energy around me too. Can't handle all this energy. Don't want to handle all this energy. I'd rather be on an island or by myself. All this stress, all this overwhelm, all this anxiety. Just say out loud where you feel the anxiety in your body. I feel this anxiety here in my mind and in my body. I'm so stressed. All this stress, following along with me, repeating out loud as we're retraining our brain, all this stress, juggling everything. I don't know how I'm expected to do all of this by myself. I don't have enough time for me. All this work underneath the armpit, right where a bra strap would be for a woman, all this work. I don't want to work all this much. Too much work. Too much family responsibility. I don't know how to balance it all. Children, all this responsibility with my children. I love them, but I'm overwhelmed. I need time for myself. All this stress trying to juggle everything. And I feel really alone in it all. I don't feel supported fully. All this stress of the pandemic underneath the pit. All the stress of the pandemic, top of the head, all this stress, all this juggling, all this imbalance, leading me to bad habits, all these terrible habits. I'm overeating, I'm over drinking, I'm over soothing myself. I don't know how to stop. My brain is addicted, I'm addicted. I'm doing things that are hurting myself to try to make myself feel better, and I'm not in control. I can't stop. I want to stop, but I can't stop. And I'm so mad at myself. I should be doing better. I'm so mad at myself. I'm such a disappointment. I'm such a disappointment. I'm so ashamed of myself and my behavior. I should have this figured out by now. I should be better. I should do better. All this stress, collarbones, all this anxiety, all this loss, all this juggling, all these bad habits. Take a deep breath, let it go. Good job. Last round, top of the head. I'm ready to love myself now. Even though I'm dealing with all of these issues, I accept myself anyway, and I love myself anyway. And it's okay to be sad. It's okay for me to be depressed. Anyone in my shoes would be. I love deeply. which makes me sometimes feel sad when I lose. But this sadness won't last forever. It's okay to feel it, and it's also okay to let it go when I'm ready. So I'm choosing to let go of needing to hold on to the sadness when it's ready to leave me. The sadness is okay, and it's okay for it to go. I choose to welcome in a little bit of peace, even during difficult times for me. I choose to welcome in a laughter here or there. I choose to welcome in relief and support. And I choose to welcome in love. I choose to welcome in love. And I choose to let my body calm down. I choose to allow rest and digest. And I choose to find a way to heal fight or flight. It's okay to feel anxious from time to time. It's just information letting me know I'm so far from my center. My body's just letting me know I'm doing too much of something. And I'll just use it as a guide. I'll close my eyes and I'll tune in and I'll say, what do I need to know to take care of myself right now? Where am I a little bit out of balance? Letting go of all this anxiety, letting go of any anxiety that isn't mine, letting go of all this anxiety all the way back through my past, through my cells, through my DNA, clearing it, letting it go. It's okay to be at peace. It's okay to be different than others and relax. I'm finding balance in my life now with work, with my family, with what's going on in the world. I'm choosing to find balance now. I'm choosing to call in support. I'm choosing to call in more time, more finances, miracles, answered prayers. I'm choosing to have the talks that need to be had and I'm choosing to follow my heart. I'm choosing to take more time for myself when I can. I'm choosing support. I'm choosing support. And it's okay to feel how I feel about it. I'm choosing support. I release the need for my habits and addictions. I know they're only trying to keep me safe and make me feel better. But I choose to get really quiet during today's meditation and ask myself, what is it that I really want to feel better? What's under this? Am I craving joy, adventure, peace? And then put my prayers out to finding that deeper than my bad habits. My bad habits are okay. I'm human and they're an innocent attempt at self-love. But I'm just choosing to see what they're pointing me to now. I'm choosing to open my mind to that. And I love and accept myself through all of this because I'm human and I'm learning down here on Earth School. I love and accept myself as I am. My feelings are valid. My experience is valid. My gifts are valid. I'm so proud of myself and all I've been through, all I've accomplished, and all I've done. I forgive myself for the mistakes I've made. I forgive myself for the mistakes I've made. I know I'm learning. And I choose today to go easy on myself. I choose gentleness for myself, kindness. I choose to be patient on my journey. And I choose to offer myself love. I choose to offer myself gentleness. I accept and love myself as I am in all of my humanity. Deep breath, let it go. Close your eyes and notice how you feel. And I want you just to notice on a scale of 1 to 10, where has your number gone with the thing that you had an issue with before we started? Maybe it's gone down a point or two, or it's gone down halfway. It's gone down more than that. Just notice. You can continue to do tapping rounds until your number is down to a 2 or a 1 or a 0. And as you feel ready, close your eyes, find a nice seated or lying position, and let's move into the meditation. Feeling these energies start to settle and integrate. As with time and patience, you can heal. I'm sorry for the pain that you are experiencing in your life right now. Life can be so challenging. And you have this immense power in you to triumph, overcome, heal, see things differently, call in that which you need. So set your intention for this meditation. What it is you're craving today. This is what I want. Help me heal this. Help me see more around this. Be at peace with this. Let your eyes deeply relax. You're in a safe container here where you are loved and accepted exactly as you are. Maybe you even offer yourself this prayer. I welcome all of me here, the dark and the light, the pain and the healing. Allowing in this sprinkle of unconditional love for whatever it is I'm going through. Deeply breathing in and out of the body as you really let your body melt down into the chair, into the couch. Give yourself this time together to fully surrender and release and let go. Let go of the day and feel this sacred space as if we are in this room together with the lights dim, with our candles on and our music in the background. On our own plane of healing as we just breathe and we let our body relax and we pause. We pause knowing that we are enough before our circumstances. And just in this moment, we don't have to try so hard or control so hard. We just let ourselves, like a feather that falls from the wing of a bird in the tree, it moves back and forth in the air, slowly wiggling down, and then it just finds this quiet resting place on the ground, hugged by the grass and the leaves. And that's you, this gentle out breath of settling in a little bit more, letting the energies integrate, letting yourself rest, placing your prayer out to the quantum field and knowing that which you ask will be brought back. It's just atoms matching like atoms. Being able to tap into your potential to heal yourself, to overcome, to be in your light, to offer yourself relief as a very real thing. The breath takes you one level deeper and your whole body relaxes into the surface. And on your own, for a moment, you begin to simply deeply pause and just exist outside of time and space. Maybe you even take a moment to pretend. What would that feel like? Just here and I'm breathing and I'm floating and I'm finding that quiet resting place, and I don't need to prove or control or change. I just am. For a moment of my day, I just am. You are an incredible human being, always doing the best that you know how to do, and continuing to open your mind to a softer way to see yourself and the world around you. All we have to do is ask. We are that powerful. And then we begin to align with the answers. We call them forth. Deeply breathing back into the body. As this time the air expands the belly and the chest, moving down to the fingers and the toes and the top of the head. And releasing. Deep breaths as you slowly bring life force energy back into the body. And gradually becoming aware of that physical connection between your body and the ground underneath of you. Noticing all of those tiny points of contact. Just this moment, just this body on the ground or in the chair. Just this inhale and just this exhale. And we slow down a little bit more. And we placed our awareness right behind our eyes. And we tuck ourselves inside of our body, taking one moment to smile at our spirit. I see you. I know you. I understand you. Like this secret wink from across the room of the wild experience of life that you are living in all its colors. The secret smile. One more breath into the body. You're on the chair, you're in the room, you're in the body, you're in the breath. And you slowly start to expand outwards, just stretching or swaying or wiggling, moving. And then whenever you feel ready, you can open up your eyes to the morning.